I don't know if you guys can see anything, but if you can, it's a good thing. Yeah, so if you guys can't see anything, I'll get in the light for a little bit. But basically, I'm running around out here with a freaking sword barefoot, because I promised some friends I'd do it. I was thinking about doing it every night, but it might be a little too risky. Also, it might be a waste of time considering you guys can't see it. Also, I'm wearing, basketball shorts. Yeah, but yeah, it's a stupid sword. But I am the protector that this neighborhood of middle nowhere needs. Yeah, one of the main rules about katanas nowadays, actually, in Japanese culture, is to not play around with them. So I'm actually entirely dishonoring the blade right now, considering it's a tool used for weapons that's sacrificial, as well as ancient. Very interesting stuff. So technically, I'm completely desecrating this blade, but it's not like it was hand forged by some actual important man. So, yeah. Fair enough. That's just a little brief view of my cool Batman persona. I've got a cape on right now, but I tape my phone to my chest so I could one-hand it. And if I really felt like it, pretend like I'm not here. Oh, there's a dog outside. How interesting. You guys would not believe how incredibly close I was to being absolutely discovered right there. That man has his eyes trained on me like a hawk right now. But I'm the protector of this neighborhood, and no peril will come, miscreants. Although the Japanese blade of katana care was actually only developed after all of its actual cultural importance in the wars that it managed to fight in. The katana was actually generally not used for anything terribly important, other than murder, mass murder, genocides, arming of typical soldiers, samurai, other things. It was a tool. People used to lean on it. Nowadays, that's looked down upon. If you study Aikido, you will know. I don't study Aikido. I just know. I did for a little bit. Yeah, but we're just going on a short little walk around town. Gonna make it back. And then, yeah. Actually, let's run with it. we are. Made some good progress on our journey. A quest to protect the roads from miscreants and the like. Here's another chance to see that sword. It's very interesting, trust me. You know, a lot of people actually end up holding it this way, out, with the blade facing upward nowadays. Also, tachi originally was a word used to describe a weapon, but now it describes a longer version of, well, the katana. It's not a katana, it's an original blade, curved in a similar way, but much longer, that originally was, well, it would shatter when hitting another sword that was much more curved than it, such as the Mongolian swords, apparently. I didn't learn about that for a while, but that's what tachi means nowadays. Tachi used to mean just weapon or sword. Kind of like how in Europe and Britain, swords were just called swords when they were just swords. Nowadays, there's claymores, all sorts of stuff. They've got very interesting names for all of them now. So, yes. You also get to see a brief overview of my neighborhood, the folks at home who so desperately managed to watch this. I don't know a lot about this. I should probably study more about it. Seems like an interesting little thing, but really, I want to get more into Native American culture. You know, King Philip's War, the Wampanoag, the Nipmuc, tribes of the north, at least. There's a weapon, a dangerous snake, watering these grounds. Oh no, that was very rude. Crap. Something's moving. That's where Moises Nunez used to live. I've been in that basement. I watched Rambo down there. The first one, part one, where he blows up that gas station. Kind of like how I want to blow up a Papa John's. It's not a terrorist threat. Don't come at me, Papa John's, okay? 8 minutes. And I've just been walking for most of this. Remarkable time. Most of this footage will be unusable. You'll just hear me talking and walking. However, what little that is. I also figured out that apparently when... Isn't it Aikido? It's Aido. That's the study. Aikido is the study of unsheathing, which generally with katanas nowadays, you would hold it, blade facing upward, push out with finger, grab, have it still here, it's a push more than a pull out, because if you pull it out, you'll end up becoming far too vulnerable in your center, which, knowing the Japanese, they didn't exactly have armor, they had bamboos, and at one point they had metal, so you would be very easy to kill. If you were European, however, I don't think it would matter. More than likely you had chainmail or breastplate. So your center would still be covered even if you fucked up. But with the pull, on the pull end, after a push, you want to pull, leave some of the blade in, swing out, swing over, but you always want to make sure you're perfectly balanced, which you need a really good blade for that. Recommend a handmade one. Go to actual Japan. Anyway, that has been the chapter 1 of the Silver Shroud, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. One man lurks in the shadows. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. It's me. Anyway.